Welcome to FurCast, episode 335. I'm your host this evening, Paradox the Red Wolf.
I guess I'm going next. I guess least most host is the title we decided on?
Yeah, least most host.
Least most host? Awesome. I'm Areo.
And I'm Ruski. Paradox just pushed me into it.
You're welcome.
He didn't push you. We invited you.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm Nico. I'm not in the studio.
Yeah,
Nico, what is this sorcery?
Nico is joining us via satellite to join us. So where in the world is Nico right now?
That's a good question. I could give you hints, I guess. Give
Bad.
everyone the.
Give everybody
I'm in
hints.
bed.
Yeah.
I mean, most
I'm
of
in
the
bed.
audience knows.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, I guess that's true.
Yeah.
Probably should talk quieter.
But you are in a bed in a hotel room, and it is 1 a.m. where you are.
Yeah, I'm covered in pillows.
Sounds like a good place to be.
It's pretty comfy actually.
There
I
you
can't
go.
talk very loud because I have kids right next door in a different room.
Oh, jeez.
Uh-huh.
So anyway, well, thank you for joining us for this quick show.
He didn't even
If
say
people
where he
didn't-
was.
Nope, yeah,
he's
I'm
just
just gonna
in.
move on.
He's just in bed.
Just gonna
I'm
move
in
on,
bed.
you know?
He's just in his bedroom.
He's downstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, it's much colder here, and I like it.
How much
I heard you
colder?
guys had. Let's see what the temperature is right now. It is 57 degrees outside.
Fahrenheit.
that's so
yeah.
nice.
And that's a good nighttime sleeping temperature.
Yeah.
That's like good snuggle weather.
What is tomorrow?
Ooh, it is.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is supposed to be a high of 68.
Oh
Oof.
wow.
Balmy.
Well, there you go. So yeah, you want to tell everybody where you are and how you've been doing?
I'm in Dublin right now. I am pretty tired. Had a pretty long day. That was actually kind of awesome. I've been on a singing tour for 2 weeks now. I left Monday, but I was supposed to leave Monday, but that was a whole other crap show that I'm going to talk about later.
Oh jeez.
I ended up. Well, no, you were there for it.
Oh
I came
yeah.
home at
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, the whole like.
yeah, me coming home at like 1 o'clock in the morning and being like,
Shit got messed up at the group flight you guys had. Yeah,
yeah.
it was bad.
So I came home, and then now I'm now here. I'm coming home Monday. I'm going to be a zombie.
I'm gonna hug you.
Yes,
I miss
I
you.
need hugs.
I miss walking around in our neighborhood and judging people.
Yes.
Why am
you
I
do
never
that too.
invited to judge people?
Because you're too nice.
No, I do that too well.
Because we're judging you, obviously.
Oh my gosh, it's so rude. But I could totally see you guys talking shit behind my back.
Wow.
You're being roasted beef.
I like him.
You don't say shit for like 3 minutes and you come in with that.
Yep, you get to stay.
Ugh.
Anyway,
You
but
fit right in.
well,
Oh, wait, hold on.
Thank you for joining us super late, though, Nico.
There we go.
We gave a ding
Thank you.
for you. Yeah. Well, thank you for joining us, Nico. I'm glad your trip has gone well, and I can't wait to see you again.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, it's up to you if you want to stay on the line, but we're going to continue with the show.
I'll stay for a little bit.
You'll stay for a little bit? All right. So, only other things to mention. So, Pharaoh is at an event right now. It's like a fireworks show in another town over that I'm missing right now because I'm here with all of you guys instead.
Thank you.
Anyway, in truth though, I'm just too tired, and I had totally forgotten that the event was going on, so I'm doing this instead. Nico is in Ireland. Don't know who he is or what Ireland is. We are off next week because Nico's gonna.
I think it's a type of drink.
Yeah, it's a type of drink.
It's a type of beer.
But anyway, so when Nico's back, we've got a trip with a bunch of furries to go to Cedar Point next week. So there's going to be no FurCast or FNT next week. But then we're going to be back the week after. And then like a couple weeks after that, I think there's also another FNT, which is our music podcast. So you guys can look forward to that. And that's it. We basically just have a news roundup, and that's going to be it. It's going to be a really short show this time, unless we feel like reading emails, which I doubt, because Bull also has something you want to go to.
Yes, I do. I'm going to a local fur meet, the one that we always bash and talk bad about. But it's because I have a lot of friends from out of the area that are coming. I have some friends from Rochester. I have a friend coming down from Syracuse who's like renting a hotel room. So like, I got to go.
Yeah, there's also a kerfluffle going on in Toronto right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, yeah.
All things that I cannot go to.
Oh, yeah, because you're having it so rough right now in Ireland.
So actually, can I just say that the fact that we're going to Cedar Point next week is one of the reasons that I don't mind missing out on like the fireworks show that's going on or like that fur meet. Is it's just like I'm going to like a roller coaster park in a week. I'm good. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be camping with a bunch of furries there, so I'm happy.
I'm gonna be. I don't know. I haven't. Okay, I haven't had a break yet. Today was like my most breaky day in quotes.
Oh yeah, you got to see Riverdance, didn't you?
Yep, my mom surprised me with Riverdance tickets because it's on and it's like the original show.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It was interesting. Our seats were terrible, but it was fun.
I saw the little video clip you posted in the FurCast group. It looked good.
I still video, yes.
Yeah. All right, so we should jump into the roundup for this super fast, kind of weird episode of FurCast that's going to be very short. Welcome to the roundup. The roundup is the segment where we throw a bunch of fucking news articles at you. So I'm doing the sound effect myself now.
Wow. See, but I knew the sound effect now, and you didn't even throw it my way to
Go
do.
ahead. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anyway, the roundup is the segment where we throw a bunch of news articles at you, and you can check them out on your own after the show because we don't have time for them in our main news segment, even though we don't really have a main news segment tonight. The first article in the list is a great piece from Washington Post that says there is a lizard sex satellite floating in space, and Russia no longer has it under control. Now, this article's been updated because since I originally found it, I believe they actually have gotten the satellite under control. It was, I guess they lost communication with it for a little while, but it's like this satellite that has a bunch of science experiments on it. And one of the science experiments is a bunch of reptiles that are they're trying to see if they can have sex in zero gravity. So that was pretty great. So that's first article. Next in the roundup, Telegram has a great and quite useful tweet reminding you that you can change badge counter settings on iOS and on Android, which is useful if your unread count is getting a little ridiculous. They make the joke that if your unread messages count is starting to look like your phone number. So
it is though. It's so true.
Really?
It's mine's
you can
at,
just swipe to mark as read.
Stop. I'm an idiot. Okay, mine's at 20-something thousand right now.
Really?
Yes.
Dude, all you gotta do is
I'm
just swipe,
awful.
swipe. It's easy.
See, but I'm lazy.
How many groups are you in?
Not that many. I'm just lazy.
You archive it.
Stop. Everyone's like, here's a logical solution. And I'm like, no. How about I don't? I'm just going to complain. Thank
Speaking
you.
of lazy,
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I had probably some of the best steak I've ever had today.
You
It was
feel the
really
need to
good.
bring this up.
Yeah, because it was really tender. So the cow obviously was very lazy.
It's so annoying because I know that you definitely thought of me for a little bit.
Oh, I took a picture of it for
God
you.
Damn it. Did you send it to me? I didn't get it.
I sent it to Paradox, and I sent it in the group chat.
You bitch.
Well, if
It
your
was really
Telegram wasn't your cell phone number, you would
Here,
have seen
give me 2 seconds.
My Telegram wasn't my cell
If your
phone number?
Telegram unread count
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
is making a
It's
joke about your unread
genuinely
count.
an issue. I thought you meant that my Telegram was
No,
my
no,
cell
no.
phone number, and I was like, wait, isn't that...
Did you ever introduce yourself, by the way? Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did the same from Toronto.
Maruski from Toronto is trying to.
Maruski, friend, Toronto.
Yeah,
Tiger, right?
He's a kitty.
Tiger. He's a
Oh.
kitty.
Also, Bull, I just wanted to tell you, I thought it was really funny that I made a Twitter post oh, I'm really happy, and you're like, oh, here, let me rain on your parade and talk about how we don't like things, and oh,
What?
yeah, I don't know, you got salty with me.
I didn't do that. No?
I felt like it. Then again, I think it was it was probably because it was at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, what's got you so happy?
See, I feel like this is a sign of what goes on, where Nico assumes that people are salty and sassy, and
Yeah.
you're just.
I just wanted to know what was making him happy.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like,
sassy.
and he was like, what's making you happy? That's what he thought I meant. But I'm never like that.
Yeah,
Okay, I am like that sometimes, but it's only when I'm being really sarcastic and I don't mean it.
yeah. There you go.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, next in the roundup, an article from New York, The Cut. How do furries feel about the new Cats movie? They interviewed a couple people. I've got one quote that stood out from Jib Cody. Let me see if I can find that.
Oh,
right
the
here.
animation?
Many assume that the fandom would be all about this. Okay, it's got cat ears and tails, but look at it this way. I like Spider-Man, but that doesn't necessarily mean I like spiders. Was what Jib Cody told them. And they interviewed a couple of other furries for the article as well. But yeah, so even the mainstream knows that furries don't like the Cats movie. So, at least on average.
Did you see the little animation he made?
For what?
For the Cats movie.
No, I didn't.
Really?
Oh, hold on. I'll find it real quick.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to say, link it to me. I'll pull it up on Telegram.
I'll do that.
There we go.
I kind of want to see it.
Yeah, just put it in the FurCast group
Okay.
so that everybody can see it, and then I'll pull it up on the live stream as well. But yeah, I don't know. I've seen. It seems like a lot of. There's also a series
Okay.
on YouTube called like Visual Effects Animators Judge or whatever, and it's literally like a panel of guys who do professional visual effects, and they actually sit down. They have like a podcast where they judge movies
That's really cool.
based on the visual effects.
I love
and
that.
And they did one for Cats
Of course they
as
did.
well. Yeah.
They actually liked it. Like
Yeah.
they actually approved of it, and then they were like, "Oh, but it's like the aesthetic of it that was unsettling. But like all like the animation itself, they're like, it's not the worst."
God damn it, Jim.
I rarely flinch during scary movies.
Yeah.
And then I watch the Cats trailer.
All right, so next in the roundup, I would like to formally apologize to our audience. I am sorry, but I'm about to read a Daily Mail article. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna.
What's wrong
go
with that?
Because I don't want to listen to a Daily Mail article.
The Daily Mail
So
is worse than Fox News.
Oh.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Just saying. But for once, they have an article that is #NotShit about the furry fandom. Exclusive. I've always been different, but my persona has helped me. Furry conventions goers tell why they dress as mischievous foxes, confident wolves, and quirky kangaroos.
Wait, what the fuck?
Yeah, and it's actually a really nice article about how like furry like helps people like come out of their shell a little bit, and like they interview a bunch of like really cool suitors, and it's actually like a really cute like article and everything.
Aw.
Yeah, and they have I don't know if I can get this to play. It doesn't look like there's any.
My name is Rick Furlan. In this suit, I'm known as Ventus, but around here, they usually call me Giga. I've got a lot of different characters, so it's kind of just whoever I am at the time. I am actually an emergency dispatcher for a natural gas line. You know, it was just growing up. I think the golden age of Disney kind of does this to people when you're watching Robin Hood, Lion King, things like that. Playing video games growing up, you kind of just get attached to these fictional characters, these fun, kind of fluffy, soft characters.
And so yeah, it's actually like a good article
Yeah,
from
he said
Daily
it so-
Mail for
He
once.
said it so perfectly that it makes me think he got paid to do.
Yeah, it was very good. So actual like positive, the world isn't not a world. The world is ending, should I say? Article from Daily Mail for once. So that's kind of nice. Bad news for fans of Tuca and Bertie on Netflix. They canceled it after the first season. For those who don't know, this was the kind of BoJack Horseman-ish looking show. I believe it was by the same production company and some of the same writers, I believe. I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, it got a good reception from everybody that I talked to who watched it. Did any of you guys?
Yeah,
I didn't see it.
I finished it in one sitting.
You did?
Yeah.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was good. I think it explained the feminist movement quite well.
Closer.
No, relate. Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
so good.
I felt like it made the feminist movement more relatable
Yeah,
to people.
that's really cool. Well, it's too bad that it got canceled after a season, but... In the meantime, Netflix has been busy. They have a new Invader Zim show called Enter the Florpus coming out. I know that a lot of friends that I have are fans of Invader Zim. So yeah, if anybody, it's very typical Invader Zim right there. But yeah, so if anybody is interested in that, you can check that out. Next, the DEF CON furs have been working on their badges. This is a behind-the-scenes shot of the pick-and-place machine that is putting all the LEDs on the board, and they actually have a hashtag DC Furs Badge, which is DEF CON Furs Badge, and they have a whole series of them. You guys might see these around at conventions. They're the kind of furry-ish looking badges that have LEDs all over them, and this year they have a whole bunch of them. They say different things, and when you touch them, they say stuff.
Awesome.
But they're all produced by a bunch of different furries, and they have a little animation. Some of them have little mini games that you can play on them as well, which is pretty cool. There's actually a photo that I'm showing on the live stream of the SMT line. They actually have this is a company that's owned by a bunch of furries that does like PCB manufacturing and stuff like that. And these are actually a couple furries that I know, and they're like working on producing them for DEF CON furs. And the badges are really cute, and they have like different species this year too, which is awesome. Next, Bad Dragon
Oh no.
on their
They do
YouTube
another
channel
one?
posted a video saying, "Happy 2019 summer from Bad Dragon." And it is the most like I don't know what to say, but it's, for audio listeners, it's like a bunch of dildos being thrown into a pool, and it's like really nice cinematic shots of like typical Bad Dragon. For anybody who subscribes to the Bad Dragon YouTube channel, you're used to this kind of shit. Oh, and I guess they have plushies now.
They've had them for a while.
They have? They've had
Yeah.
plushies? Yeah. So there's that. Next in the roundup, Brazil Fur Fest. Looks like they have partnered with Converse as a sponsorship to actually get some additional money for their audiovisual production. So, kind of, sort of a first. I mean, there's been, like, sort of sponsorships in the past with different guests of honor and various companies and stuff, but that's like the first time that like a major company has ever like sponsored a furry event, which is pretty cool, especially for Brazil Fur Fest, because they're a smaller con, and you know they're not, you know, we're kind of spoiled by some of the big cons we go to in Europe and North America, and so it's great that they're going to be able to have like a really cool AV setup for their events. And also, according to them, Converse has had no has put no strict requirements on like the types of things they do with their event and everything else. The event is relatively SFW because they said that they kind of have to be because minors go to this particular con, and also local laws, and I don't know if it's Brazil, but the laws in their region anyway. So they don't really have any issues with that. But yeah, and of course there's some people on Twitter who are freaking out for the same reason we talked about last week about, you know, like corporate sponsorship at a furry event's a little scary, and hashtag keep furry weird and everything. But I mean, guys, a big corporation bought for Affinity and nothing changed, for better or for worse. So I wouldn't worry about it. Like, several other cons actually came out and said that they would reject such a sponsorship, and there were other cons that would say, oh my god, we would happily take a sponsorship. So I think it's, you know, different styles of events might take on that thing. I think the important thing is how they handle it, though, and so far they seem to be handling it very well. They're not letting the sponsor dictate anything about the event. They're not letting, you know, they're being very strict about. And the other thing is they're not really dependent on the sponsor either, right? If they lost it, the con wouldn't end or something. They're not beholden to the sponsor. It's just like, oh, hey, you're helping us out with AV, so I think it'll be okay. But yeah, that's the Twitter drama of the week for everybody. Next, an article on a Medium blog from Hackster.io talking about this amazing fursuit head that has NeoPixel LEDs all over it, which seems really cool. And then I guess there's a whole YouTube video about the design of that seems really fucking awesome. Fursuit head that lights up. And finally, last thing in the roundup, there's an event called Lobo. Lights Out, Barks Out is the name of it. They're on Twitter at Lights Out DC, and they are a party group that is going to be doing like a big nightclub event for furs in DC, which seems pretty cool.
I got invited to that.
You did?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm in the Telegram chat.
Oh, that's awesome. So yeah, a bunch of furs in DC doing a nightclub event with pups and fursuiters and everything, and it seems really awesome.
Hey,
A bunch of furs in the
I think
ad
that was
they did.
Rorek,
Yeah?
oh,
not Boof.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not Boof. Boof is more sparkly.
It's another BN creation, though.
Yeah. But yeah, so shout out to those guys. Hope their party goes awesome. You can get tickets on their Eventbrite link. And like I said, it's Lights Out DC. So if you're in and around the DC or Virginia or Maryland or any of those areas, you might be worth it to go. That's the end of the roundup. How's it going, Nico? You asleep yet?
Close to it.
Seeing any leprechauns yet?
Oh, wow. Jesus Christ.
Well, Nico, did you see
There's
any?
Obviously.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty much it for all of our news and everything. It's up to you, Bull. I mean, I don't know if you want to skedaddle or if we want to call it a show or...
So I was planning on staying till around like 9:15. I just want to be at the meet for 10. It's like a 45-minute drive.
Oh, okay.
So whatever you want to do, I'm down with, because I know that we don't have a lot to do. But if you wanted to like do emails or something, like I'd be okay to hang around for a little bit longer and do that.
I'll tell you what. Why don't we call it a show? And for the live audience who's still here, we'll take some calls.
Okay.
And that'll be it.
That means I have to get off.
Yeah, that does mean you have to get off, but, you know.
Yeah. Bye, Nico. I'm kidding. I love you, Nico.
Oh, okay.
You said you were going to sleep soon anyway.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll leave.
Nico, no, I love you. I would hug you right now if you were next to me, but you're not next to me. So just imagine me hugging you. I like to think I give good hugs, so just imagine a really nice hug right now. Please.
I'm imagining hugging a steak. Like just a steak. Like.
You know, I try to be nice, and this is the treatment I get.
That's the treatment you get. I miss you, Nico.
See you,
I
Nico.
miss having our shitty friendship.
I miss being able to have these conversations and then look you in the eyes and laugh.
Yeah.
My eyes are literally closed right now. So.
Oh my god. All right. Well, hey, thank you for joining us, Nico. I'll let you get to bed. I'm gonna play our Patreon shoutouts, and then we'll call it a show.
Alrighty.
And that'll be it. It'll be a short episode this week.
Good night,
See you,
everybody.
Nico.
All right. Good night.
Love you, Nico.
Going to bed. Bye.
Mwah.
Oh my god. All right, I'm going to just play our Patreon shoutouts, which normally we play for our music break, but I guess we're not going to have a music break tonight because it's kind of a short show. And then we'll be back after that.
You're listening to FurCast.
Support for FurCast comes from Patreon users, including Shaman the Photon Wizard, Fayun, Energize the Wolf, Sweetie Darling, Barnaby Fox, Frost Blaze, Shocky, A New Fox, Zavy Baby, Binary Pause, Fireline Coyote, Biohazard, Code Yax, Fiasco, 2 Key Re, Lieutenant Fox, Kylo the Protoyote, Mellow Wolf, Doxy, Arceus the Tiny Tiger, Cypher the Protogen, Jake the Otter, Meru Snowmew, D Otter, Ski Sharp, Nether Lynx, Frost Wolgon, Jeb M16, Static the Scrap Goat, Taru the Yellow-Nosed Doggo, Archon the Four-Eyed Dragon, Jax the Husky, Fuzzy the Fox, a certain horse, and Gaia Wellen.
Additional support comes from social media. Twitter users Commander Wolf 3, Alpha Werefox, Gazro Fox, XSS Fox, Demonic Bell, Drop Table Foxes, Perp House Tier, Cody Boopers, Dapper Panther, BBQ Skunk, Brex Husky, Rivik Wolf, Jared Tamanya, Z Fox, Cyrus SL, the other Commander Wolf on Twitter at FurWolf99, Brother Rat on Twitter at Ratus Spiritus, Zelig on Twitter at Stealthy Dragon, 12 on Twitter at The Lion Thing, Shua on Twitter at Pulsing Panther, Coda Winter on Twitter at DakotaWolf12, and from YouTube channels, Hayu Martin and Joe G. Bear.
Additional support comes from Devin D. Parlett in the Furry Hockey League at furryhockeyleague.com, Macrowolf at macrowolf.com, Shisha Sheppy, who's a good boy. Record not found in table Foxes with primary key Dark Fox DK. Harry Who Ink Pen Mouse at harrywho.com. Nadia Mayer's 3D printed crafts. Order Tarific fursuit accessories and handmade hardcover sketchbooks. Currently on sale on Telegram at Alice Tar. Silver Moonshine, maker of fluffy tales. Faix the Fulf, spreading the trash culture since 2009. Hack13 at hack13.me. At AlexGator300 on Twitter, creating pixel arts and being a filthy hybrid since 2012. Tantru with World and Rue View, providing fandom news since 2015. Spurgs, one of the only Ethiopian wolf degenerates in all of furry land. Kilo the Proteote, who says, Jessie is the best kitty. Cody Big Cat, who says, you know what they say about lions with big paws. We have big hearts. Wait a minute. Didn't Paradox?
Oh, yeah. So what happened was Kylo the Proteote and Cody, I mixed up their shout-outs.
Really?
I had them in there backwards. I don't know why. I guess when one of them submitted, I mixed up the names, and so they told me about it, and I corrected it in the script.
Why didn't you tell me?
To tell you what?
Does that mean Cody Big Cat
You okay, dude?
doesn't think I'm the best kitty?
I mean, okay. I'd say you're a pretty good cat. It was just a mix-up in the script, dude.
It's the only thing I've ever wanted, Paradox. I just want to be the best cat for people.
I mean, I would say you're still a pretty good cat. It was just a mix-up in the script, dude. Like, all you gotta do is just the shout-outs.
I don't know how I can do that anymore. I mean, if I don't have Cody, what do I have?
Okay, I'm sure Cody likes you, and Kylo's the one that paid for the Jesse's the best kitty shout-out, but you can still just continue with the shout-outs.
Is it even worth doing this anymore?
Jeez, man, I thought dogs needed to be told they were good boys. This is ridiculous.
No.
Okay, you know what, Jesse? Okay, you're the best cat.
No.
We all agree. I just talked to Kylo and Cody. They both agree.
All
Everybody
right.
agrees. You're all gonna get lots of pets when we go to the next con.
Okay.
We got to continue the shout out. So here we go. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and go.
Patty, who says what Socks says is true. Socks, who says what Patty says is not true. Radio, who says hoofs before woofs, Paradox. KobeCats.com. Take a bite out of art. We know you're hungry, so come get your paws and maws on a delicious piece of burger-priced art. Ryko's furry fortune-telling at its finest. Message them on Telegram at Obsidian Fox. Saucy Fox, who says, I'm trash, raccoons, HMU. Checkers the Dragon. Chess is my save word. Fishmeister Cod, still not a furry since February 2011. Sorcerer Dale, the Kilted Dragon. Find me on Telegram as at Sorcerer Dale. Fisk_McTaggart on FA, will draw for food. Max Shepard, who has been watching since the Bacon Felony. Little_Sunshine and Scoo Taloo with the unofficial XBN Xbox app at patreon.com/horseapps. FurCast's #1 wimpy fan, Tyler the Wusky. Chris Tale on FA, specializing in Toonie art. I'm a couch and you can too. Find out more on Twitter at @SignAutar. The Church of Histoire, worshipping lynx since the year Tuft. X the Fox, the real blue fox. Deal with it. Super Dwarf at anthrolinks.net. Skycorp, creating transformative technologies for mature audiences at skycorp.global. Zoopy, the barcode kitty. Disc Cookie, creating procedural beat maps for VR rhythm games. Kranos, who says circles are quite friendly and nice, actually. Huh, alright, that's a change. Meds the Fox and Mississippi Anthropomorphics. Join us on Telegram at MSAnthro. Techwin, TC Fox, and Kaiwana of the Infrasec Den in Wellington, New Zealand. Sylvan Scott, Grey Muzzle, Sorta Rider, and Tabletop Gamer. Located on Twitter as @Sylvan_Scott and on Fur Affinity as Sylvan, with size-related stories and other speculative fiction. Shadowclaw Studios. Check out our Facebook page for links to our gaming streams. The Feline Support Alliance, with a message from our Snow Leopard chapter. We love our Snep Daddy Jesse. No! No! Ah! Get it away! No! Ah! Why do you keep accepting these? At MFF, there's going to be words. Check it Airlines. We still and always will land on our feet. Silvergatomon at patreon.com/silvergatomon. Cheetah Paws for a daily dose of bulgy arts. Support him at patreon.com/cheetahpaws.
And a very special thanks to Blaze Fusky and Decibel Fox. Support for FurCast comes from Patreon, PayPal, and from listeners like you. To become a patron and learn more about supporting FurCast, visit furcast.fm/donate.
This is XBN.
Welcome back. That's it, guys. Thank you for tuning in. For all of our podcast listeners, we will see you in 2 weeks. And just a quick shout out to our Telegram channel at FurCast FM on Telegram. If you want to join, we have 352 people in there 24/7. That room is now active. We just brought on another moderator as well. Shout out to Commander Wolf. He's been a good friend of ours for quite a while. And well, there's a couple Commander Wolves, by the way. There's Commander Wolf and then there's Commander Wolfie. And Commander Wolfie is in there too. Shout out to him. He joined us in studio a couple months back, I believe. But yeah, so shout out to our new moderator. We're going to be adding more moderators in the future just because we have a lot of people in there. And shout out to as well. Let me just pull it up. Let me see who else is in there. Shout out to Riley, who does a lot of sysadmin work for us in the back end. Shout out to Sophos, who also does a lot of sysadmin work in the back end. And also shout out to Jesse for not only doing the shoutouts and being the best kitty, arguably, but also for being another chat moderator as well. We do our best to make the chat room a really fun, inviting, like very kind of, I don't want to say like positive, but like we try to make it so like people enjoy being in there and like it's fun and we post a lot of tour art and stuff like that.
You post a lot of tour art.
No, Connor posts a lot of tour art.
That's true.
Yeah, shout out to Connor.
A lot of pictures of steaks get posted in there.
Yeah.
It's terrible. I hate it. I've considered leaving, blocking people multiple times.
Did I say 24/7 that room is not active? Yeah, I meant to say it's active 24/7.
It's never active. It's dead.
That's
why we want you to join it.
Yeah, that's why we want you to join it.
Please revive it.
350 people's not enough. If we could actually get it up to like a couple thousand, that'd be great. So. But anyway, that's it. Patrick with the tour art. Is it Patrick? I thought it was Connor. I don't remember. Well, shout out to Patrick and Connor. I don't know. One of you guys post tour art and I love it. It might have been Patrick. I forget.
Still got to get my Torreo
Yeah,
piece.
Snowcat PV is the one that does the tour art.
I got to get my Torreo piece.
Your Torreo?
Yeah, I have to.
Or Torreo?
Yes, it has to happen just because of that.
Oh my god. Anyway, all right, guys, thank you for tuning in. That's been it, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.